In today's video, I'm going to show you how to sharpen your electric shaver's blades. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Retire Ready.
So anyone that's had a electric razor knows this. Once your machine gets older, whether it's a plug-in or now they have lithium batteries in a lot of the razors that they last so long now. If you have something that lasts for any amount of time, eventually it will outlive the blades. Now you can buy replacement blades, and the problem with that is they're marginally cheaper than buying a whole new razor. So if you've had your razor for 2-3 years, why wouldn't you just buy a new razor? So there is an alternative, and that's just sharpening your own blades. Now that may sound a bit labor intensive or something, but it's actually fairly simple. So I'll show you how I will sharpen my blades on this particular electric razor. So the tools I need for this little job are what I would consider fairly common tools, or common, maybe not tools is the right thing, other than the drill, but common supplies that you can probably have around your house type of thing. So this is obviously the razor. You need that. I have a book here that just for color purposes, but I took the glass out of a picture frame, just a small picture frame. You can see it's obviously around the size of my hand. I'm using an electric drill, but I'm going to try doing it by hand. It might work. Now, and you need something to, some abrasive to sharpen the blades on this particular piece of glass here. So toothpaste is something you can use. And I'm going to maybe try one of my blades. I'm going to try and use some rubbing compound and see whether that works good. But the key, at least for my blades, is this little machine key. It's a square key. It's got a little rounded end on it. I might round that off, file it flat. But this key is literally the key, and I will show you why right away. So flipping up, I'm trying to do this one hand here. It's a little. Okay. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. So we got her flipped open. So the key to doing this is there's a retainer in here. Now you can see it's kind of clipped in the middle. I just pulled it back a little bit. Now that retainer pops out. Now on this Remington shaver that I have has 3 different colored blades, and that's just so you put them back in the same. So you see I took a blue, and there's a blue there, and then there's a gray, and there's a gray tab there, and there's a black and black there. So I got 3 blades there, 3 different colors there. This has a bit of a crown to it, so the crown or the middle is up, and it's holding the blades down here. So I'll show you, actually if I go a little closer, you can see there's a little square hole in the middle of those blades there. And that's where my key is going to come into play. I'm going to put that inside the middle there. And I'm going to use that to turn the blades on the glass. Oh, come on, baby, focus. I'm going to use that to turn the blades. Now, I'd probably be able to do this by hand. You just won't spin it very fast, but I'm going to also try putting it in the drill and see how that works. So, I'm going to squirt a little bit of toothpaste out on this glass here. So I'll just make a little bit of a pasty area here, and I will start grinding or turning this blade in that. One thing to look at here See how these blades are angled? You want to turn that backwards, not forward on that. So it's kind of, it's kind of, it's going, when it goes backwards, that will sharpen the front part of that blade. It's kind of a hone, I guess, is what we're doing. Again, looking at my blades, they're kind of sloped this way. So I want to turn against that slope. Turn it facing this way, I'm going to go against it. That should give me a hone on here. Whoops. Now I'm doing this. The problem with doing it this way is you're not getting much speed to this. And it might take a long time to get any appreciable difference going here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put this piece on the drill and see whether I can get it to spin a little bit quicker. So I put this on the drill. That's on low speed. That's on high speed. I want to see how that works. One thing you have to remember is that you can't push very hard on this, so we'll give that a shot here. I like that. I think that is all it should take. Now I'll have to clean it up and we'll try another one. So I have some, I think I got way too much on here, but this is rubbing compound, turtle wax rubbing compound. I think that should work pretty good. So clockwise is the way I'm spinning it. So give that a shot. I'm going to say I like that better. And what I noticed is that it leaves more residue in there, so more that it can grind a little bit better in the middle. It seemed to make the toothpaste fly off there. Probably still worked with the toothpaste, but I think I like this better. We'll do the third one. That should be about all it needs. Remember, if you want sharp blades, there's nothing stopping you from doing this, I don't know, say once every couple months. I mean, it doesn't really take much. There's nothing wrong with those blades. No sense throwing them out. And I think they'll work really good. So I will clean these three up. And I will put them back in the razor. So one thing to do here when you're putting these blades back in, you could probably rinse this off. I'm not going to bother, but one thing on the I guess your drive spindles, you get little fluffies in there. Just clean that off. And generally, most part, it all looks pretty clean. So I'll put these blades back in. So I'll just show you how it is. So blue and blue sits flat. black and black. This in there. And the gray and gray. Now again, this piece goes in and it's got that bit of a crown. There's a U shape there. In that U shape, it just slides underneath this piece here, and that holds it in. They don't fall out. And then it's just a matter of clicking it back in, and that should be a sharp razor again. So hopefully it's almost like brand new, but I'll do a little shave and we'll try her out. So I have shaved this morning, and the new blades worked really good. Or I shouldn't say they're new blades, but newly sharpened. They worked really good. That shaver worked like a new razor. Pretty happy with that. Didn't cost me virtually anything, a little bit of time, and 5 minutes. And that's coming up with a way to do it and trying to figure out how I was going to do it. Rinsed them off after we were done, put them back in. They'd all dried up nice. Worked really good. So I'm really happy with it. So I did look, and I couldn't find just blades, but I found the replacement heads for my razor, and that was $33. Razor itself was maybe $45, something like that. It was within $10, $11, $12, whatever it is, difference. And here it didn't cost me really anything. So I think you should be able to do that multiple times before you have to either replace the whole head or the razor. I mean, the battery's only gonna last so long anyways. So anyways, it worked really good. So stay retire ready, and if you like the video, hit like. If you like the channel, like what I'm doing, please hit subscribe. Until we see you again. Bye-bye.